All right, friends, we got our board briefing for 30th of July, and it's been a good week. Loading was heavy this week, a lot of heavy workouts, a lot of volume. We're changing things up today, and we're getting some high skill gymnastics. And I mean high skill, I mean some high skill stuff. All right, alternating EMOM every minute on the minute, 24 minutes. There's some rest included. We have 3 movements. Minute number 1. Do as many strict knees to elbows as possible. Minute number 2, handstand walking for distance. Every mat, 6 feet, you'll get credit for, okay, as a repetition. Oh, hi, Ruben. And legless rope climb. However, it starts from a seated position, okay, and we'll get back to that. Level 2, strip knees to chest. Handstand walk around the box, so every time I make a rotation, it would be 1 rep. Okay. And then seated legless rope climbs. And then minute 4, rest. All right, let's talk. Sorry, level 1, didn't have enough room. Check sugar what's on there. Let's talk about a few things about this workout. Very high skill. So if you want RX beside your name, earn it. Okay, so strict knees to elbows means strict knees to elbows. We'd like to see your elbows stay straight. However, a little arm bend is not gonna, deter you from doing it. If you can do it with a little arm bend, great. If you do it with a lot of arm bend, that's something different, okay? Lots of lats involved there, lots of core work, hip flexors, all the stuff. Get those knees to touch those elbows. These are not your elbows. Those are your triceps. Get higher, okay? That's the first movement. Second movement, handstand walk. Okay, there's different modifications for it. Walk around the box, all that good stuff, which is a great alternative because it's going to teach you that stability, that muscle endurance, going around the box as many times as you can. I suggest you go around once one way and go around the other if you're planning on doing around the world trips. Try not to go all the way around. Keep going the same direction. Might get a little bit dizzy. And then the legless rope climbs with start in the seated position. So the rule is fairly straightforward on this. We start in a seated position, and you cannot use your legs doing this rope climb. It is a legless rope climb. So if your feet touch the ground, no rep, got to start over. So basically you're doing an L sit until you get your feet underneath you, and then you can start your climb. L sit, rope climb, until you can get your feet underneath you. That's how I personally do it. Now to do an L-sitted rope climb would be super impressive, and I'm sure there's some people in the gym that can get creative and do that. It just takes a little bit more time, and it's gonna, bear down on your core. So I would say is like we talked about before, seated rope climb, sit down on the floor, grab the rope as high as we can, and then you start your rope climb. You have to pull your body weight up off the floor. And then once you clear, you clear and you can bring your feet underneath you, that's when you do it. And then you just start climbing like a normal one. Kipping, you can use a little kip in there, and I know people do. Now, this is a little bit more fatiguing than your average bear, legless rope climb or rope climb. So let's make sure that we're being safe and getting up the rope in a manner where you're not, you don't want to drop off that rope, okay? For the rope climb to count, no feet touching the ground. Please touch the upright that supports the rope at the top or the rope around the beam at the top for the repetition to count. All right, guys, the workout is for reps. It's going to be super duper fun. Have some fun with it. We'll see you tomorrow. Enjoy.